Hello, this is a quick explanation of my Akali deck. I posted a list like this on X and got some requests to make a video on it. So let's get right into it. This is Akali Legend and our chosen champ. The Akali Legend, something to kind of build our deck around, is paying for the Empower cost. While it's super broken and makes for some crazy turns, playing it early, I find it is hard to pay for. It's very awkward. It can make us lose tempo early. And I've also found playing it late is basically too little too late. It's not very great for finishing a game. It's more good for getting incremental value off of. We're running green Akali as our chosen champion here. She's harder to interact with. I feel like she makes a more consistent deck than the red Akali, but the red Akali is also really good. Our first battlefield is on Warrens. We're going to play this battlefield for when we're going first. This is really good for our flow cost cards to dump early and dig for our Stella and Jhin. We're going to be looking for those cards in opening hand, so these are great for discarding and playing later from the trash. Something to note about Shuriken Flip is that the dealing 2 to an enemy unit at a battlefield is an up to, so there can be no enemies in any battlefields, and you can still pay to cast it and move a friendly unit. Our next battlefield, Star Spring. It's got a lot of tempo with Jhin and Stellacorn. This is going to let us move them a lot more than we should be able to. In combination with the Akali ability, we can easily trigger these guys 4 times. Our last battlefield's Voidgate. We're going to play this when we're going second, and we're going to side in our red Akali. This is for the synergy between the two. I think red Akali is a really good going second, first play of the game kind of card. And with Voidgate, it's going to let us take advantage of her move trigger much more effectively than without it. We don't have to empower her to get the 2, so that's going to eat most of the units played earlier in the game. Some cards to talk about are Twilight Reveler and Forgotten Signpost. Twilight Reveler is a part of a combo that exists in an Akali shell. We're not running that shell, but we're going to play for the massive tempo boost this card can provide. It's going to let us conquer multiple times. It's going to let us ready our Stella or our Jhin. In general, this card is going to pay off well for us, even without playing around the combo. Signpost is kind of a tech card. Emperor's Divide is a good replacement in this slot, but I find playing around the side post we can build a base better and at a lower cost. We have Mask of Foresight in because we can trigger this multiple times a turn. In early game, you often only need 1 or 2 more power to kind of make the difference. And then we have Yasuo for a late game finisher. So this is going to let us clear out a battlefield before committing to it. Pendulum Blade is another finisher in the deck. This kind of lets us have an Irelia simulator when we put this on Green Akali. I've seen her get to 18 might just from moving her around a lot between the Legend ability, the Shuriken toss, the Perfect Execution. These are all Twilight Reveler like. We can make a unit really big from Pendulum Blade. And Discipline is just good to top it off. We have Not So Fast and Brinier Thundersong in the sideboard for our more spell-based opponents, and then we have Disarming Rake and Brittle Steel for our gear-based Aurora matchups. So here's the list as a whole. We've also got Charm and Defy as kind of, and Falling Star is kind of like our removal package. We have Zonias to protect our units if we ever have to overcommit. We have Gem Jammer is possibly going to be swapped with Inferno. I've been testing them both, and they both kind of have their pros and cons. Gem Jammer, I am more skewed towards because I feel like it is a better overall unit. But Inferno, you can have a lot of early game plays to maintain point parity and tempo and such that you can't make with Gem Jammer because you can play Inferno as a ambush. So yeah, that's a list. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about. I'm going to make some gameplay video and post that later this week. Thanks for watching.